So let's check this one out.
We live.
I live in Stone Mountain,
Stone Mountain is Georgia, right?
Georgia. Mm-hmm.
Stone Mountain. Do you have any kids?
Yep, I have three.
3 kids. How old are your 3 kids?
21, 15, and 7.
Okay. How old are you, Jamisha?
37.
37. What you do for a living?
I'm a bartender right now, and I
Bar-
do.
37. Her first child she had at 16. She has 3 kids. Okay.
Hair also.
Bartender does hair.
Mm-hmm.
Are all your kids by the same man?
Yep.
Okay. You ever been married?
No.
Here's the thing. Like I said, women make dating hard. Women choose terrible men. She gave this man, this one man, 3 kids. She never required marriage throughout those years, right? Throughout the whole process, never required marriage. So marriage should be off the table. But here's the thing: you chose that man. You gave 3 kids to this man. You did. Here's the thing: what women don't understand how men would think. You chose this man. You gave your body to this man. You gave your years to this man. You 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 after giving your body to this man, you still thought this man was worthy or good, right? Worth committing to. So you stay with him. You gave him years of your youth. So after the first child, you still thought him was worth staying with, worth giving more kids to. You gave him a second child. Still, you. What's up? What's up, Alv? What's up? Hope you had a good. Hope you had a good day. Yeah. You still thought he was worth giving more children to, so you gave him a second child, and then you gave him a third child. Then he's not worth it. It does not make sense to men that you give these type of men so much, and then it fails. It fails. So you gave these men the most prized thing you could give a man: your body, your youth, your womb. So what do you think the next man will get? Everything used, everything not even worth that while.
No. Okay. Why did y'all get married?
We met in high school, and I guess as we got adults, we were just like two different people. He's Muslim, I'm Christian. It just eventually didn't work out.
Eventually, you gave him 3 kids. Who cares if you were in high school? It's like you made it work throughout 3 kids. This is the absurdity of women, right? The absolute absurdity of so many women. We were young. Okay, you're young. Just have sex with them. No, we were young. I gave him a kid. Then I gave him another kid. Then I gave him another kid. I gave him years of my youth. Blame it on being young. Throughout those years, you didn't stop. So that's why men don't see the logic in that.
Okay. So is Jamisha your name?
Jamise.
Jamise. My apologies. Jamise, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 37. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries Pisces cusp, March 21st.
Aries, Pisces, cuss. Mine of 3 kids, all by the same man, is a bartender and a hairstylist. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Right now, I'm looking for a Christian. Very much into religion right now at this part of my life. And I just want somebody on that page. Somebody that is family oriented.
And this is the ridiculousness of it. So when she was young, she was a Christian, and the man that she gave children to was a Muslim. So really, it wasn't that important to her because she had 3 children out of wedlock. never required marriage from this man, continued to deal with this man. So her religion was never important to her. But here's what man sees. Now that after she's older, used up, because this is the thing, she gains trauma over time. The baggage, the walls, all this shit. So she's all used up, all trauma filled, having 3 kids. Okay? Now she's want to be strict religion. She want a man that's strict religion. It's like this is another reason, another showing why a lot of men have given up on religion, because women are using religion as a crux, as pretty much a fake whatever, right? Because women are just using religion as some kind of prop, because then it don't make sense. After you chose not to follow in the teachings of God, but now that you are used up later in your years, now you are strict in how you want to follow the words of God. That's the thing where men are fed up with.
That can kind of guide me and my kids into a more positive direction. Okay. And also looking for marriage right now.
Looking for marriage. Mm-hmm. What are your deal breakers?
Drugs, drinking, the need to be in the club or on the scene all the time. I don't like that. Someone who doesn't take care of their children. Most other things I can kind of work around.
Okay. Now, you already kind of said it, but I'm just going to ask this question directly because this is what some of the people will say in the comment section. Well, why didn't you marry the man you had 3 kids with?
Mm-hmm.
What were your responses?
Like I said, like we grew up together and he stayed 15 when I met him. He still does not have a job, never had one in the entire relationship. It was just time to go. Like, I tried. We were engaged.
Never had still 15 throughout the whole relationship. Never had a job. This is what I'm talking about, where women are attracted to terrible men. This is the thing. Women like this bring their trauma, their hate, their baggage onto the next man. I don't even blame this deadbeat man that she chose to give children to. Because why? Because no, she didn't just give him 1 child. She gave him 3. This is why a lot of men can't. They cannot hold men accountable. Why? Why can't they hold men accountable? Because women like this takes away the accountabilities, takes away the consequences. Because here's the thing: a man that is immature, can't hold down a job, doesn't even have a job for years on end, right? Because she said she's in her 37. He's probably in his 30s and still have not a job and still immature. Well, that type of man would you would think, right? You would think, as us logical men, you would think that type of man would not be able to reproduce, right? Because he is bottom barrel man. He's a bottom barrel man. Okay? That type of man would not get any play, would not get any chance to reproduce. But hey, look at that. He got a chance to reproduce get 3 kids out of this woman. So how can a man hold these men accountable? How can men hold deadbeat dads accountable, terrible men accountable, street thugs accountable, terrible men accountable, when women will lay with these men, give kids to these men? Because you can think about this. There are nerds, geeks, engineers, tech guys. You know, they're not maybe attractive or they're probably awkward, but they're stable, they're loving, they're loyal. No matter, there are a range of these men. Those men aren't reproducing. Those men are not hitting it well with women. So that's the insanity of it.
During that time, but eventually I had to just go be with someone, try to find someone better that could be a man in the family.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any more deal breakers?
Unemployment. Yeah.
So he still doesn't work to this day?
No,
Oh, wow.
no, does not help at all. So
Okay. Should the guy look a certain way?
no,
You don't care about that?
no.
All right. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would hope that he would be, self sufficient at least. Um, I'm gonna say like at least 70 or 80K, somewhere up in there.
At least 70 or 80K. Should
Hmm.
he be in Atlanta?
Still above average man, right? Not making 100K, but average men make 50K. 50K, that's average men, right? That's the medium average for men. 70 and 80K is still above average. Here's a woman that's 37, 3 kids by a terrible man, asking marriage from you, and you making above average money. It's like this is the thing. This is the thing what men see. You're asking more of a man from the next man than you did from the man you gave your body to, your youth to, and 3 children to. This is the thing, right? That's the thing where men see that it don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. This is the problem. Your standards rise as your value decreases. What is a man getting out from this? What is he getting from this? Trauma, baggage, older, right? She's older. 3, 4, including herself, other mouths to support. It just
Well, Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Not necessarily, but somewhere close. Maybe
What?
Florida or something like that.
What's the age range you would date?
35 to 55.
35 to 55. Okay. 35 to 55. So is Jamise?
Yes.
Jamise. So we got Jamise, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 37. Mine of 3 kids. Could the guy have kids?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want more children?
No.
No. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. Woo! See this body. Woo! You ain't got no waist.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you.
When was your last relationship, Jamise?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm gonna say like 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Being impatient, being too masculine sometimes, like wanting to do everything on my own. And I could be judgmental sometimes.
You can be judgmental sometimes. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think because I am 37 right now, and I recently embarked on a religious journey. I want to be married. I've already done everything so far. I just kind of want to settle down right now, and I know what I want. So I'm not like, on the scene. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I just stay home with my kids and, just live life that way. And so I think that the right person could really appreciate that.
So let me.
they will appreciate that you stay home with your kids. How does that make him lucky? It's like it doesn't make sense. How does that make the man lucky to have you? Because you stay home with your kids.
Ask you this because you brought it up earlier. I'm just curious. Are you practicing celibacy to marriage?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, you are. So since 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the man watching should know that unless you get married, sex is not an option.
Right.
Ooh, girl, you know that's gonna be one.
Yeah. No duh, that's wild. 6 months ago, you gave your body to another man that didn't make the cut. Or that you didn't um do the same rules to. So now the next man, he has to make above average earning. Okay? He has to marry you. He has to accept the past, right? Your past. 3 kids, older. He has to accept all that. He has to give you more, okay, than what other men have given you. He has to accept more and give you more than other men have given you. And he won't get it until marriage. And here's the thing. There's no guarantee you will get it when you want it. It's like this is the thing with women. They did it's probably cap, because here's a woman that, like, yeah, she's probably just this. It's just kind of disgusting. It's really just kind of disgusting in my opinion. I just think that what's so lucky? Why is that man being lucky being with this woman? There's absolutely nothing lucky about it.
I mean, like, if I can kind of tell that the relationship is headed in that way, and at least like that's his intention, I'm sure, we
Listen,
match.
I'm not here to I don't really deep dive in religious beliefs, because I know people I respect everybody's belief, right? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have no desire to challenge anybody when it comes to their religious beliefs. So I don't even go down that lane. What you believe is your right, and I believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I've been hosting the show for 4 years, and I know what they're gonna say. I know what they're gonna say. Now, maybe, I mean, it could be one or two things. It could be an easy way to weed through the men who are options. You could
Mm-hmm.
look at it like that. But this is what men will say. They will say, you're a mom of 3,
Mm-hmm.
and now you want me your baby daddy doesn't even work. So you want me to be this amazing man and still wait to have sex with you until our wedding night, but you gave 3 kids to a man that you didn't have that requirements for, and you're already saying you don't want to have any more children. So if he wanted kids, well, I guess he wouldn't be the man for you. So
Right.
listen, I'm not a man, right? So this ain't for me.
He wouldn't be the man for you.
I think a lot of women.
But this is the thing. You made your pool even smaller. This is the thing with a lot of women, right? They said, okay, if this man doesn't accept my children, he's not the man for me. If he doesn't accept my standards, he's not the man for me. Okay, yeah, he's not the man for you. But here's the thing. These men that are not for you, you just made your pool smaller. Even smaller. So less and less men are for you. Yet, women like this will still have sex with men that don't meet those standards. This is why men just like they go crazy with that shit, right? Because they see the hypocrisy, they see the delusion. 6 months ago, she gave her body to a man that did not supposedly didn't meet her standards because they're not in a relationship. So that's why it doesn't make sense. It never makes sense with how women think and act.
Understand women when they go through this change and process, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just preparing you. That is what is going to be said.
Yeah, I could see that. It will probably be more than likely be said by somebody who's not on the same path as me, because I think somebody religious would already kind of be thinking the same way, honestly.
I do suggest this, and I say this often. If try to find people when you want these church events. I know you're there for the Lord, but keep one eye open for an option too, child.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think people with strong religious beliefs, you got to be in those circles, because there's some worldly people who sex until marriage will never make sense to you, right?
Yeah.
So you need to get within that group of people so find your tribe. Hold on, we got a paid question. Fabulous Faces says, why do y'all think because you've been through some things, you shouldn't want better for yourself? Your past doesn't define you. Get your man, girl. So she's
Okay.
siding with you.
Your past does define you, right? It defines what type of person you are. It may not be 100%. I mean, people can change. I do agree, but again, your past does. It's a big part of you. This is the thing with women, right? They will put this logic out. If it's for women, imagine if it was a man that said, "Oh, I've cheated in every single my relationship. I've cheated in every single my relationship." But hey, let's say I'm 6 foot, I make 6 figures, right? I'm good looking. Would you want to be with me? Women would absolutely say no. Why? Why? The past is in the past. The past doesn't define you, right? If he cheated in every relationship, it doesn't mean that he's going to continue to cheat, does it? Does it? And this is the thing with men see. This is the disgustingness. Women think that they can F up their past, and then a man will accept them however they are in the present, and believe however they will be in the future. There is no guarantee how you'll be in the future. There isn't. I mean, maybe they would. I mean, would I be surprised, right? Would I be surprised? They will probably date him, like Alfie said, but will they complain? Will they say, "Oh man, this man cheated on me. I didn't even know. I can't believe it," right? Women are so irrational. It just doesn't make sense with them.
There's a lot of good comments. This one said, you damn sure look good for 3 children. Let's make another. Put me on child support.
Whoa.
L double I said, L double I be flirting with all these women that come on my show, child. But he said you can put him on child support. So is your child's father on child support?
Yes, but I've never gotten it, so.
You never gotten it. Okay.
No.
Jihande said, damn, you knew him before having kids with him. You should have just stayed with him. VC, it's over, son. You're done. Dave Chappelle voice. I don't get VC. Listen, I'm not. Listen, we're not God, right? So we can't say what's over for anybody. And I mean, she's inhaling and exhaling it. And first of all, y'all do know that getting a relationship is a bonus in life. You should be happy with or without somebody. Okay. So I'm not gonna subscribe to anybody being done because none of us are God. And what God, period. Now I am gonna be honest with you and tell you what men will say, but none of us are in any position to say anything is over for any single person. All right, let's do it. You gave me your age range?
Yes, 35 to 55.
Wait, okay, what are people saying? Keon said, KG said it, but damn it, I reiterated. 3 kids to a shitty man, and I'm supposed to wait. Can I get it from another woman while I wait on you?
No.
No.
And listen, I wouldn't bother because again, that's cheating. But here's the thing. So women, what do you expect? This is the thing with women, right? If you want quality, you should vet. And vetting takes time. So if she wants to stick to her guns, marriage won't happen within the year. It shouldn't. Right? Because you want to really evaluate, want to vet your partner. So you want a man to be in a relationship because here's the thing. Do you want to not pay for dates? Like you going 50-50? Women seem to gloss over what men will contribute and what he will get. So is he not paying? He doesn't need to pay for dates, right? He doesn't need to put in a whole lot of effort besides getting to know you. Because I think that's cap. Because he will definitely have to pay for dates, do for whatever. Yeah, this is ridiculous. But he would definitely have to put in the effort. and get what? Because again, there's no guarantees. So it don't mean that if the man takes the time and effort into getting to know this woman, he will get towards the marriage. So he could be wasting his time and effort. This is the thing where women just they don't care about men's time and effort.
That's why you're gonna have to listen. I know my men, and that's what they're gonna say. So you gotta find a guy who's on his own walk, his own journey, who's also in agreement of celibacy to marriage. Because yeah, this is what the men are gonna say in the comment section.
But,
and you have
but if he was, look at this, right? Here's the thing where women don't understand. If he's, so he has to be exactly the same situation as her, as in he had his kids and all this stuff, and now he's suddenly very devout Christian. So and now on a celibacy journey later on in his life, which I think is, you're making the pool even smaller because that sounds very doubtful, right? A man that's been there, done that, right? He has his kids. Now he's on a celibacy journey later on in his life. Because here's the thing. If he didn't have his kid, if he was truly on a celibacy, he is truly waiting until marriage, he didn't have kids. Well, he's not going to be able to have kids with her because she doesn't want anymore. So it's just, and then if he's strict, it's just, this woman is not really, she doesn't follow the word of God like that.
have a great body, right?
Thank you.
Like you're in shape. You have a great body, and I'm not even telling you
Her body's useless if you don't sleep with it. What is it for? It's like, who cares if she could be absolutely horrendous, but if you don't sleep with them, if you don't get to use that body, what does it matter?
that you should be passing it out like that. I'm just telling you what the energy you're gonna hear. That's the energy you're gonna hear. All right. Was that? Let's see. I think I read that one. Okay. What does it say? Do you want the rest of these questions? I'll let you decide.
Yeah, I'll take another one.
Okay. Coffee Killer said a person that believes in God would have gotten married before having kids. That is the correct way to do life and family.
Can I say that I was 15? So I'm sorry, but I was 15. And, I did a lot of things when I was younger, but I'm growing.
Again, yes, you're 15 when you had your first child. You weren't 15 when you had your third child.
She's growing. Okay. She's growing. Q like QE said, you described an above average man. Why should he choose you over a woman with no children?
Did I? You think I did?
Well, you want him to make 70 to 80K. Did you have a height preference?
No.
No. Well, I feel like people say 70, 80K because they feel like 100K you get attacked, right? Well, I don't know. Here's the deal. I don't want to do statistics, right? Because we could do that all day, and that's what people go. Hold on a second. What people go through. But let's just ask this question. Do you know a lot of men that make your salary range that try to date you?
Not necessarily to try to date me, but just in general, I think so.
But that's all that matters because you want to get married. So you might have friends, but then I would say this though, if you have friends that make your salary range and that you desire, have conversations with them and ask them, what do they like? I think, listen, this could be educational moments, enlightening moments. People run down statistics all day long, but forget the statistics because everybody's life is individual. Everybody's experience is individual. Like in some people's lives, the 6 feet man who makes a lot of money is average in a person's life. So take all that out. Let's just talk about your life. And this is individual.
This is the thing. In your personal life, 6 foot man making six figure is average. That's ridiculous. That is honestly ridiculous. Because if he's average, he will be every man you make contact with. Every single man. It's not average. This is the thing where women think that their circle means is a good representation of the world. Unless you know hundreds to thousands of people, it's not a good representation. Most women know 10, 20, maybe 30 men, right? I mean, unless you know hundreds of men, yeah, it's not an average, right? It's not an average.
Are the type of men you describe, do you find that they're trying to date you? And then that will let you know if you're asking for something out of your reach.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Honestly, anytime I leave the house, a lot of men do approach me.
Girl, you have a body.
Yeah, but outside of that, like, to be honest, I've really just been a homebody. I was in that relationship for 16 years where I didn't really venture out. I don't go out. As I said, I don't really go to clubs or anything like that. I go to work and I come home. So this is outside of my norm to even just put myself out there. But that may be one of the reasons I don't have a lot of interactions with people, really. But I'm trying to change that. As far as the salary range, I just put that out there because honestly, I make that. It takes that to maintain my household. And the only thing that I said,
Yeah, you're 4 mouths. There's 4 mouths to feed.
that the man had to have was just to be God fearing and be able to sustain himself. Which I feel it may take about that amount. So that's kind of why I said that. I didn't really know that was above average. If that's the case, then I'm above average.
She said, if that's the case, she above average. That's
Now, here's the thing. She may be financially above average. Great. Men don't care. Men don't ask for women that make whatever. Men will just want a woman that has a job, right? She's sustaining her own life. Men don't care how much you make to sustain that life. So really, that don't make you above average in the dating market. This is the thing. This is the part of it's in the dating market. Yes, you're above average in earning. Great. That don't make you above average in the dating market because men don't ask for how much you make. Men, I've never heard, personally, I've never heard men ask, oh, I want a woman that makes six figures. What?
what it is. All right. How do you pronounce your name again?
Jamise.
Jamise.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I'm not, no.
Okay, you gotta download the app and get your profile going so they can reach out to you.
Okay.
Wait, I think LII got a crush on you. What did he say? Let me see. I think this one got a crush on you because he said, "Don't worry about the cousins. I'm your children. Step, pappy. Believe it will even get to the chat to help take care of the kids. We a village over here with your fine self." No,
Thank
you're
you.
attractive. You have a body. I think you're an attractive girl. So
Thank
I can
you.
see you getting energy. It's the right energy you want, though.
Mm-hmm.
You want the right energy, not just a man that want to play with your body because you attractive. You want the man that wants to invest in you. So yeah. All right. So
She's not, again, yeah, she's attractive, right? Attraction is number one for men. So it's just, is it worth it? Again, she doesn't, her personality doesn't seem hard, right? She doesn't seem withered or attitude, stuff like that. So it's weighing your options, right? She does have standards that are ridiculous for where she's at, but again, her personality, how she comes off, right? I'm not saying that I've seen so many women, Kendra G women, singles, whatever, that are so annoying, so hard to deal with, so chaotic, right? Just their personality alone. Here's a woman, I don't necessarily get that vibe that her personality is chaotic. Now, her life, I forgot. Well, I saw one small kid, but 3 kids. Uh, that's chaotic. But I mean, there are some men that can deal with it, especially older men. So that might be a little bit, not a bad thing. So it's not impossible. It's just this is the thing where there are consequences to your actions, right? So I really wish women actually think things through. Women don't, especially when it comes to dating. It's like, you know what? It's weird. When it comes to dating, that's the one thing women really don't think through. They think through their career, they think through making money, right? Anything about money, education. But when it comes to dating, they put like absolutely zero brain cells into dating. And it's like, to be honest, it is very important. So I just think it's weird. I really think it's weird, but I don't know. What do you guys think?